Hey everybody, Paulie Cicero here. Yeah, I know I shaved the beard. Um, my sister didn't like it, so. But anyway, it's going to be a fast one. I'm talking a little bit today because I got a little ticked off. I saw something. They had the first ever possible crime committed from space. I guess there was a female astronaut who not that it matters, but she's a lesbian, I believe, and her wife. I guess they were going through some shit, and so while she was in space, she allegedly hacked into her wife's like account and and to her bank account and stuff like that. So she claims she didn't do nothing wrong. She was just moving some money around. It's irrelevant. The reason why I got ticked off is because it also said that she was set to do a spacewalk. It was an all-female, I guess an all-female crew, and they were going to do a spacewalk. And now, since this happened, she has been omitted from the spacewalk. She's been removed from the schedule for the spacewalk, even though she's already up in space. Herein lies the problem. This is what pissed me off. She should sue NASA. And I know that sounds a little retarded, but she should sue NASA. And I'm going to tell you why. It's because I believe it started with the Me Too movement, although the foundation is good of the Me Too movement. It has morphed into this anything a woman says, you have to believe them, and it's fact when they say it, right? So and what I'm getting to, there's a lot of people, a lot of women that say stuff that's totally true. Okay, and even if it's true, my point that the reason why I'm doing this vlog is because even if it's true, the person that is accused of doing the wrong is innocent till proven guilty. We all know that phrase, but it doesn't hold water anymore. Like this particular woman, this astronaut, she says, "Hey, I was just moving our finances. I was just moving some money around. They're a couple, right? They're married, so what's yours is mine, and what's mine is yours. It's supposed to be." And if that's fact, and she was excluded from the spacewalk, I mean, she might not never be up there again. And she's excluded from the spacewalk, and listen to me, they're taking action. NASA is taking action against her because she's accused of something. Do you see what the problem is here? She's accused of something, and they've taken action against her. It's guilty until proven innocent. That should be illegal. It goes way back. There's other people. There's big name people that this has happened to. Harvey Weinstein. I have no doubt that he's a piece of shit. Okay, I have no doubt that he's a piece of shit. But you cannot. He was removed from movies, and stuff was taken away from him, and he was all this stuff without ever even going to trial, without ever even having his day in court to say he's guilty. Do you understand what the ramifications of that? Matt Lauer, who was on the Today Show, had a long career, right? He was accused by 6 or 4 or 6 women. Whatever it was is irrelevant. If it was 100 women, it doesn't matter. He has to be put before the judge, and he has to be found guilty. Then they can do anything they want. They can say, well, he's obviously not, he's not representing our interests, as NBC, so he's out. Absolutely 100%. I agree. But you can't do that before he gets his court date. They, you got women go, hey, he raped me. They go, oh, okay, Matt Lauer, out. What is that? What the fuck is that about? How is that even possible? You can't do that. That's illegal, man. But no, I don't think anybody's fighting back on this shit. Charlie Rose was another one. Oh, he exposed himself to me. Oh, you're fired. Not even like, okay, we're going to take you off the air. We're still going to pay you. We're going to take you off the air until we find out about this. We're going to put a hold on everything. Not even that. You're fired, man. You get fired for an accusation. Not innocent till proven guilty. Guilty until proven innocent. And this pissed me off when they said that. And this has been coming for a while. I've been kind of boiling about it for a while. But this is another example. And this isn't even about a dude. And this isn't even about sex. This is about, again, this is about the same shit. You get accused of something, and your employer is so scared, they distance themselves from you immediately. Immediately. Thank God she was in space. Otherwise, she'd have gotten thrown. She'd have got, kicked out of NASA. If she was on Earth, she'd have got kicked out of NASA. There's nothing they can do because she's in fucking space. You know what I mean? She's in space, so there's nothing they can do. But the only thing they could do is tell her, well, now you're not going for the spacewalk. I would sue him. I would fucking sue him. It doesn't matter. Listen, and it doesn't matter. She should be able to sue him and win, even if she's found guilty of manipulating the funds with her wife. If she's guilty of manipulating the funds from her wife's funds from space, and that would be considered a crime if she hacked into her account, that would be considered a crime. Even if she's found guilty, she should still be able to sue and win against NASA. Why? Because at that time, she was not guilty. You understand? Not guilty until proven innocent. She was innocent. She was not guilty until they prove her innocent or guilty. So at that time, when she had the accusation, they pulled her from the walk, even though she was not found guilty. She was still innocent. Whether, the judge never said she's guilty. But like I said, even if later she's found guilty, at that time, she was still innocent, and they removed her from that spacewalk. And this is something I usually don't get involved in. You know what I mean? But it's part of all the bullshit that's going. And like I said before, I believe it all started with the Me Too movement. Like I said, I agree. The Me Too movement, the foundation was solid and awesome, and they needed to have that. But it morphed into something that's so far removed from its original core that it's absolutely, it's like it's almost like vigilantism. I mean, you could anybody can accuse anybody of anything. You could say, hey Steve, I just saw you kill that turtle, and people go, what? He's fired. He might have a good job at Caterpillar or something. You're fired because cruelty to animals. You'll be like, what the fuck? I didn't do nothing. They go, well, he said that he saw you do that. Well, you're fired. There's nothing he can do. You can say, well, whatever happened to my day in court? No, you don't get that. Just fired. And that's cool? It's not cool. Anyway, that's all. I just wanted to say that, that kind of pisses me off. I can't believe that in this world people aren't fighting back about that shit. That's a fucking right that you have. You have a right to go before the judge to find out if you're innocent or guilty. And these people are getting fucking fired, man. Their lives, their livelihood, their reputation, all that shit is fucked. What that Brett Kavanaugh was was going for the Supreme Court justice, and that lady, what was her name? Anyway, she the Ford, She came forward and said, well, he raped me when we were in college fucking 40 years ago. Okay, prove it. Well, I can't. Okay, so she went through this whole trial, it wasn't even in court. It was just a hearing, right? That she went before Congress or whatever, whoever it was. And she was, this is what my story is. And she had other people that couldn't corroborate her testimony. And so he's innocent, right? But here's the bad news. There are people to this day, even though he was found innocent and she was a shitbag, she got $1 million. She wrote a book. She got all kinds of money. She had a GoFundMe page. Fucking people sending her money. Oh, you're a victim. You're a victim. She wasn't fucking dick. She just claimed that shit because that was her fucking 15 minutes of fame. She claimed that shit. She fucked his career, even though he was still placed as a judge, as a Supreme Court judge. There's still people that when they hear his name think rapist. Oh, and Trump is a bad guy because he still put him in there even though he's a rapist. Do you understand the what I said? That how this stuff affects people. It ruins their lives, their careers moving forward. They could have a stellar career, 40 years or something, wonderful, helping kids and old elderly, and and then and somebody says, "Hey, I saw that guy fondle that old lady's titties." They go, "What?" All immediately he's a bad guy, and he's screwed. 40 years down the toilet because somebody got a hard on for him and decided to make an accusation. So instead of innocent till proven guilty, it's the other way around. And that's fucked. That's fucked. Okay. My blood pressure's skyrocketing here. So I'm going to stop. Anyway, okay, comment below. If you don't want to, I don't really care. Catch you on the next one. Remember, I would agree with the left more, but they're just not right. All right. See ya.